Well, good afternoon, and how are you doing at your end? My name is Kunle Abraham, and of course, like I told you yesterday, haven't shown you what Anambra, major cities like Onitsha, Oka, and all of that look like, yesterday, considering, they started major roads and all of that by people. We have come back with updates. Of course, election is supposed to hold in that place today, and of course, which is already in progress. And so, let us start with the protest by the police officers. Protest by the police officers for non-payment of non-payments of feeding allowance, not non-payment of feeding allowance. So let's quickly see a video that's gone viral, seeing the police officers protesting the non-payment of their food allowance. Let us see that. Okay, well, thank you. That is still that's a video that was made available to us earlier today. Police officers deployed for Saturday gubernatorial election in Anambra State have protested the alleged non-payment of their feeding allowance. The officers on Friday demanded that the 10,000 naira approved for their feeding should be paid immediately. The cops, many of whom arrived at Anambra during the weeks, were not given accommodation. According to a viral video which I just played for you, a viral video made available to us on Friday, the officers gathered at Idimele Ogide Police Division chanting, "Pay us our money." Here, policemen protesting over non-payment of election feeding and allowance. 10,000 naira is the amount for feeding. Meanwhile, over 3 days now, no accommodation and no food to eat. Many of the junior rank are stranded in the Idimele Ogidi division, where they received 1,500 police personnel from Lagos State. An affected senior officer or police officer said. However, the police have come back to debunk, that claim, saying that these officers were only chanting victory songs. They were chanting victory song. Did that sound like victory song? Maybe we should see the video again. We're going to take some time. It's an update on the election. So we're going to look at quite a number of updates that we already had, up till now. So we're going to look at everything put together, ranging from the withdrawal of the DIG less than 24 hours to that election, replacing him with another person, and so on. And so we're going to look at quite a number of that, because quite a lot of things have happened in the course of this just this election. So let's see that video again, because the police is claiming that they were chanting victory songs. And even for somebody who does not understand the language of these people, should understand a few English languages that were being spoken there, and of course we can easily hear. Why would you tune or turn what is not against what it is? And so let us hear that. Let's see that video again. They say it is victory song. Okay, so that's the video again. And so the police came out to say that they were chanting they were chanting victory song. The policemen or police officers in Anambra has denied a trending video of policemen allegedly protesting about payment for election duties. Though the video showed men chanting songs, wordings accompanying the video stated that the men were protesting the non-payment of allowances for the election. But police in Anambra has denied it, saying that the men were rather in high spirits, chanting victory song as they awaited their last-minute posting to places of assignment for election. Deputy Commissioner of Police in Anambra State, DCP Aderemi Adeoye, said the alleged video of police officers protesting for non-payment is not true as portrayed in the clip. A careful study of the video showed a group of personnel in high spirit awaiting deployment for the election chanting victory songs. The police command remains focused and committed to protecting the sanity of the electoral process in Anambra State. Meanwhile, the leader of police operation in Anambra, DIG Zaki Ahmed, had told journalists in a press conference that it is the first time policemen were paid their full allowance for election duty before commencement of operations. Well, another online news gathered that police officers for the Anambra election submitted their bank details and their IPPIS for their payments, and it is being handled by the federal government and not the police. Well, that is the response of the police, because I personally felt, why should all this be coming up? Why should we be discussing payment? Because now the concern is supposed to be the security of the people, the security of voters. But then let's look at a number of news that had, come up, just before, let's say before today, or just now that the election is coming up. This morning, I was going to mention. Sorry, let me, because you have to be calm so that we get details. We get the details that we want to give you. We will not be giving any. There was an attack in Imo State. This is a little bit of direction. It says Imo State suffered another huge attack on Friday evening. That's yesterday, Friday night, November 5th. It says at least 3 people were killed by fleeing gunmen in Umulobo and Isinweke communities in Obowo and Hittite Uboma LGA. The criminals also burnt no fewer than 10 motorcycles and left many people injured. Okay, we also have this one, that BLA 24 hours to the Saturday gubernatorial election in Anambra State. The Inspector General of Police has removed the Deputy Inspector General, DIG Joseph Igbonaike, as the head of the team for the election. Though, when contacted on the development, Public Relations Officer CP Frank Uba confirmed that DIG Igbonaike had stepped down, no reason was given for the removal of the experienced senior officer who is an indigene of Anambra State. DIG Igbonaike has since been replaced with Deputy Inspector General of Police in charge of operations, DIG Zaki Ahmed, who also has given a press conference, has attended a press conference with respect to his new office. Well, I just want to believe that maybe because the man is an indigene, probably must have received some. Maybe some people had come to meet him and told him, look, you have to protect us, you have to do this, and the man does not want to compromise his office. Just my opinion. Of course, this is a serious matter, so we look at things that make the round. Of course, Anambra elections. INEC plans e-transmission of results from 5,634 polling units. Also, Anambra State, this same Anambra election, Obiano, the sitting governor, has said that APC has written 10 local government results ahead of today's election. Obiano, Anambra State Governor Willie Obiano has accused the All Progressive Congress APC of plotting to rig the Saturday gubernatorial election. These are coming all the way from Anambra, giving us a report on what is happening. Of course, just by the way, the House of Rep has told President Muhammadu Buhari to please to declare bandits terrorists under 24 hours. Okay, let's go to the events that are already taking place in Anambra. The governor is said to have voted earlier on this morning, had gone to vote this morning, and we have people already voting. Let me show you some people who already went for accreditation, which is also a proof or a sign that all is well and things are going the way it's expected. And of course, I want to believe that the police are doing their job properly. The police are doing their jobs properly, and so we have people already, who already have done their accreditation and will be already be voting. The sitting governor has already voted, and so several other pictures we have here show people the preparation mode earlier on this morning. These are the preparation mode earlier on this morning, where accreditation materials, voting materials were already being arranged at polling units. I want to believe that people are in high. I also want to believe that IPOB have been faithful to their promise not to cause any catastrophe that will hamper the election in Anambra, having called off the seat at home. And seeing people move around, I hope it's peaceful all the way and there will be no fracas whatsoever in the course of this election. Well, the governor, and okay, let us show you the BVA as reported earlier on. You remember that I came up on Serious Matters where I spoke to you on the use of the BVA that that INEC had chosen to use in place of accreditation sheets and all of that. They have decided to use the BVA, and that is it that you see in operation there. That's the BVA, and that's how accreditation is being done. And this makes it a bit difficult for rigging and all of that, to make somebody else's come and vote. Somebody to vote with somebody else's voter's card, and that's the essence of this. And of course, interestingly, this is the first huge election that this BVA is going to be used. It was test run sometime earlier in a particular local government, but then it's now the first kind of big election where it's going to be used. And from the look of things, things are going, pari passu. Things are going pari passu. From the way people are seated, and also noted here is the fact that we are only seeing old people. I think it's also worthy of note. We are only seeing old people seated here. Well, does it mean that the young ones have lost hope? I remember I saw a post by Mr. Macaroni, the comedian, who said he declined to go see, to join his fellow comedians to go see the vice president or go greet the vice president, because he feels that he's angry with our leaders and because they are not doing very well. But then we have more elderly people seated here. Well, maybe they are trying to rewrite history or trying to, make things better before their own time, passing on after they are fully grown, But then, just my opinion, of course. Like I said, this is the platform is free for you. You can just drop your opinions. And of course, if you have, events, you have news coming up from that end, please feel free to drop your comments in the comment section and let us know what is happening on that side. ACC candidate Dr. Nwakwo was said to have stepped down for the PDP candidate earlier on today, but now he has denied stepping down. He said he should disregard it. It is a fake news. Said it has come to our notice. The news making the rounds that Dr. Chidozie Nwakwo, the AAC candidate, and his structures have joined PDP. This is not only false but ridiculous. He says the reading public and numerous supporters are by this notice asked to come out in mass and vote for AAC and Dr. Chidozie. Kindly ignore such news as Dr. Chidozie is posed and very ready for the victory as the polls tomorrow. Come out and let's make a new Anambra state possible with Dr. Chidozie. So he didn't step down. It was only a fake news that he stepped down earlier on. Okay, let's give to you again. What are we having? Let's give to us. What are we having? Yes, the candidate of the PDP candidate of Anambra State gubernatorial election just casted his votes, and he has casted his votes. Let me show him to you so that you will see him as he is casting his votes. Okay. Hello, sir. Just show your face now. Oh, okay. Yes, here he comes. That's him. Right there, casting his vote. That is the PDP candidate of the Anambra State gubernatorial election. It says, and by the message of God, the incoming governor of Anambra State, Valentine Chineto Ozigbo. That's the belief that by the grace of God, he's going to win the election of Anambra State. But then that's just the latest coming in from Anambra State, having this great man who is trusting God to be the next governor of Anambra State as he casts his votes. And I'm sure that even as he's casting his vote, I can imagine that he's praying that maybe this vote will mean this vote could mean 10,000 votes for him. Anyways, he's away. So let's just keep moving as we keep getting updates all the way from Anambra. Maybe I should play you some music, but then it's serious matters. So, but then as we move on, I'll be playing you music on this show so that as we get serious with matters, we do not get too let's not get too serious so much so that we leave out they say what's it called now? They say all work and no play makes Kunle a dull boy. Not Jack this time around, because I'm not Jack. You understand? I'm not Jack. So a number of PDP candidates votes. Valentine Ozigbo votes now. And so, what other things? Okay. Obiano and his wife votes at Eri Primary School, Aguleri. Yes. Okay. All right. Maybe we should talk about this transmission of election results from 5,634 local government or polling units. Polling units by INEC. Let's talk about them. The Independent National Electoral Commission says it will upload election results from the 5,634 polling units to its results viewing portal in today's gubernatorial poll in Anambra State. It's however said collation of results would be done manually as obtained in previous elections and not with the uploaded results. The commission expressed confidence that the technological approach designed to enhance transparency in the election management process would boost people's confidence in elections and enable Nigerians to view polling units results in real time as voting proceed. The innovation introduced in August 2020 was first used by the electoral body in the August 8, 2020 Nasarawa Central State constituency by-election and was later deployed in the Edo and Ondo states held on September 19th and October 10, 2020 respectively. INEC National Commissioner and Chairman Information and Voters Education Committee Festus Okoye told Saturday Punch in an interview on Thursday that after the commission converted 1,112 voting points to full-fledged polling units, the total polling units in the state rose to 5,720. He said 86 polling units would not be used because the commission could not carry out batch transfer because of insecurity and the inability to carry out intensive civic and voters education in those places. Okay. All right. Okay, that's still the conclusion. INEC procures group life accident insurance for over 26,000 election workers. Yes, beautiful. 18 candidates vie for 2.5 million votes. Well, that is still INEC to deploy bimodal system for voter fingerprint visual, which we have already talked about, and I already showed you what the BVA looks like. Well, let's go take a chill pill, drink some water and have some fun while we come back again with updates all the way from Anambra, letting you know what things are happening in those places. Thank you very much for watching. This is still Serious Matters with me, Olukunle Abraham. God bless you. This is ONIF TV, and of course, please do drop your comments. Make them as civil as possible. Make them civil, and drop your comments and make sure you share this video with others. Let people know Anambra is peaceful. Come on, people are voting. Yes, as against the apathy that we had earlier on. People are voting, and I believe